My name is David Harrison Greis. Welcome to the Greis Report, your unfiltered daily voice for truth. And as always, thank you for trusting us to be your voice for truth in this ridiculous, messed up world that we live in. So let's dive right in. So Pam Bondi and the Department of Injustice are going to be sending this directive, or has sent this directive already, to a number of different law enforcement agencies across the United States of America. What does this memo or directive say? So you remember a couple of months ago, Donald Trump put out this executive order declaring Antifa, which is just the term for anti-fascist. He put it out that these were a terror organization, which is so far from the truth, because Antifa is not even a real organization. It's just, a group of activists who realize that fascism is bad for everybody, which if you're not on that side, then you're on the wrong side of history, then you're a fascist. So what they're doing is, under the guise of preventing crime, which seems to be their thing, of wanting to prevent crime while committing crimes, they are looking to gather data and any evidence from any kind of law enforcement organization that has information on Antifa-linked individuals or groups. They're doing this under the guise of preventing violent crime. But as we've seen, they consider following Border Patrol, following the ICE Gestapo to be violent crimes, looking the wrong way at the ICE Gestapo to be violent crimes, staring in Greg Bovino's direction to be violent crimes, protesting to be violent crimes. You don't have to commit a crime under this directive. It literally says threat of a crime. What is a threat of a crime? Let's get out into the streets and protect our friends and neighbors from the ICE Gestapo trying to raid that building. That's not a crime. But they're going to view it as one. And this is where the problem comes in, because now they're gathering data. And we know on Threads, they've already tapped into that as a resource for gathering this data. So this is going to be a big problem for this in the future. And I urge everybody to keep yourself safe and be smart about what you post and how you word it. Because they're looking for things. They're looking for anything for anybody to make an example. Don't give them that example. Don't take that bait. Be above it, but don't take the high road, because we can win. So if you like what you're hearing tonight, please remember to like, subscribe, and down here we have an email address, thegreisreport@gmail.com. Again, that's thegreisreport@gmail.com. Please send us any tips, leads, story requests that you might have, any kind of videos that you have with the ICE Gestapo, the CBP Gestapo, or the National Guard, any other force that you're coming into contact with in your area. And if you have a story that's going on locally, maybe a child was abducted by the ICE Gestapo and they are missing, and you feel it needs more national attention, please send us that tip. We are more than happy to investigate and push that news out there and rally